know, come as no surprise at this point. Oh, fucking hell.
Okay.
Now, hopefully I muted the game audio, not my mic this time. I think I did the right hotkey. I get them confused sometimes with my hotkeys. Din Russell, how you doing? All right. Last stream was really weird. Oh, it was. And I'm really, you know, knock on wood, hoping that doesn't happen again. Because that was terrible. And this time, you know, if it does happen again, I'll kind of keep my phone on standby and just, you know, double check, you know, see if anything's up. But yeah, I'm really hoping it doesn't happen. How's it going? Pretty good. How's it going for you? All right. How's the game sound, by the way? Is it good? Because last time I noticed that it was very loud. I don't know why. I think some of my settings in OBS reset. Because I had it the perfect volume before in the last stream that I did on this game, but I think for whatever reason it changed. I don't know why. Do I want to do... I don't know. Maybe we'll do brick. I was kind of thinking of doing some Underdome farming, just like farming for Iridian gear and Arsenal gear. What do you guys think, though? Or would you rather see me do something else, like Cromrax or Armory or something? Because I don't know. I'm up for, honestly, whatever. I can't really decide. That sounds good. Alright, cool. Cool. Good to know. Hey, you too, Dan. I'm glad things are going well for you, though, man. You made it to the Shadow Temple. Nice, George. Nice. One of my favorite temples. Fuck. I guess we'll do brick. Sure. Why not? Test your metal against Cromrax. Well, shit, I don't know if I want to do brick then. Last time I did brick against Cromrax, that was not good. That was a disaster. So probably switch to Lilith or something if that's the case. Like the game sound is, for me, too loud. I'm just gonna lower it for myself. There we go. Have I ever won life this game? I have attempted to in the past. Yes. Well, I've never actually successfully did it, you know, but I did attempt to. Same with Borderlands 2. That was a long time ago, though. I had my own little event and everything, which just did not take off. I don't know what I was thinking. You got your ass handed to you on a silver platter. I know, I did. Fuck. You know what, I'll do some Cromrax farming. I'll do some Cromrax and Armory or something. But I'm gonna go out and I'm not gonna do brick, because brick is... I don't know. I don't want it to end up like that one time. Got myself some pumpkin spice coffee. I don't know, brick is just not fun against Cromrax. I mean, you know... At least compared to the other characters, because his action skill is fucking almost redundant. I say almost, but I mean, there is pros to it, but it's like, compared to the other characters, even like Bloodwing, I'm sure is so much better. I mean, I've never tried, you know, Mordecai against Cromrax, because, you know, I don't have a Mordecai at max level. I could do that. I could do, finally start that playthrough, or continue that playthrough rather, with my Mordecai, and finally get a level 69 Mordecai. The only character I need to get to max level in this game. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll just do some Cromrax for now and kind of give it some more thought. Yeah, it is miserable. It's... I don't know. I mean, again, there's like pros to it, like just the health regen and everything, but it's like Lilith has that, and she goes invisible, and the whole punching aspect of the action skill in that fight just does not work. You know, it's not really viable at all. I never played as Mordecai. He's the weakest character. Yeah, I actually think he's a cool character. His action skill though is for sure probably the weakest, at least just in general. Against Cromrax is more useful than you know, Brick's action skill, but just like in general, yeah, I think it's for sure the weakest. At least, you know, if you don't have it upgraded at all. I mean, if you have it upgraded, at least it has some use, you know, like Ransack and whatever it's called, or the one that Bloodwing, you know, like attacks several people, which honestly just should have been something from the you know, like that shouldn't even be an unlockable skill. That should just be default. Like, you know, Bloodwing should just attack everything by default. Because Bloodwing is not very powerful. Yeah, like Mordecai late game is pretty good, but like for like a decent chunk of your playthrough, he's probably not gonna, you know, be that amazing. At least in terms of like his action skill. Like there's a lot of skills though that are, for him, that are actually really good. Like again, Ransack. I think that's not really a Bloodwing skill. I know there's like a skill similar to that for Bloodwing. I don't remember what it's called though. It's been a while. Anyway. Let's see. I think I have the loadout that I want for the most part. Hold on, I guess. What do I normally use? I use the, yeah, that's what it is. Skull Masher, right? Have I paired that with, where's that class mod? This right here. Let's try that. Spectre. Guess we'll just use Retreat, why not? Pop a Vial. Because why not? Mediocre, yes. I gotta make sure those vials are, you know, like there's still quite a few left. Because if I run out, then I have to manually put them back in again through Willotree, and yeah, annoying. I guess we'll do the Procyon again. Even if it's a little pesky, you know, having to sort through all the extra loot, it's kind of fun to see all the extra loot drop. It's worth it. Pros outweigh the cons, in my opinion. I've always played this game with keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I used to. At least back when I first got it on PC. I used to actually do keyboard and mouse as like, that was like my main thing. I I don't know. Eventually, though, I just stuck with using a controller over it. And I think it was when I made the switch, when we built the studio out here, because I just have a really awkward setup. It's like it's a very makeshift desk. I'll just say that. And it's very uncomfortable to play with keyboard and mouse, so that's why I made the switch. And I don't mind. I like playing with a controller. I've kind of, you know, gotten used to it again. But keyboard and mouse is very fun. I kind of miss it. Oh fuck! Bumping into shit. Oh hell. It's like dry piece of skin on my lip. There's a way to get 360 controller button prompts by editing the game's INI files. Like for keyboard and mouse, you mean? Oh yeah, because you're right. The button prompts are for keyboard and mouse, despite using a controller. How have I never noticed that in all my time playing this? I guess it just doesn't bother me. I mean, I know like what the button corresponds to. Like E is just X for me, you know? I've just been playing this for so long, I just, you know, I guess it's just, I just know it. And that and like I did play this game on Xbox 360 when it first came out. Like that was actually the first platform I played this game on. Well, that's actually a lie. I played it on PS3 first. I rented it at the store. Blockbuster, back when that was a thing. And then I bought it on the Xbox. That's what happened. And eventually I switched to PC, and that was kind of my main platform. I played Borderlands on PC ever since, although I still do play it on console just with friends. My nose is running. Once again. Oh, God. I don't know why it does that. Just gets so cold out here, despite me leaving my heater on for like hours. The second I turn it off, it's just it cools down incredibly fast. There must be some sort of, you know, gap in my studio where like the cold air is coming in from, because it gets cold like immediately as soon as you turn off the heater. It's just, you can feel it. The cold just seeping in. There's an audiobook of Ocarina of Time and it's amazing. I bet. Oh, that's one thing I gotta do. Hold on. Drag this over here. I forgot to do that. There we go. Whoops. Shit. Just gotta make sure I can see the chat. Like what does the audiobook necessarily consist of though, George? Like how does that work? Is it like was there like an Ocarina of Time book, I'm assuming? I know there's like Zelda, there's like a Zelda manga or something. Coffee's already getting cold. Link got mauled by Wolfos. That's funny. I know I got fucking mauled by them on my last playthrough. Particularly the one in that you can find early in the game in the Lost Woods. Oh shit. Alright, well, here we go. You know what? I don't need the retreat, though. I could probably switch that back out to something else. Whoops. Pass the grenades. We'll do the neutrino again. That's right, me! One of these days I'll update that dialogue. Every time I hear it, I just... Yeah. Oh, fuck. I hate to use the word cringe, but I do use, you know, I do cringe when I hear that. Fuck. Come on, come on. There we go. Nice. Oh, that would have been so sick if I could have got him right there. Oh, fuck. No! Shit. It's based off the story of the game, but it adds new stuff that wasn't in the game. Gotcha. Nice. I'll have to check that out, actually. They saved him, brought him back to long range. Interesting. Oh, hell. Man, I want to play Ocarina of Time again. You always make me want to play Zelda when you come in here, George. I recently started playing Shovel Knight on my 3DS, which has been fun. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Been meaning, you know, I was always meaning to get into those, into the Shovel Knight games, and I didn't actually get into it through that game. I also just recently have been playing Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon on my Switch. My girlfriend and I, actually. And that's kind of what got me into the Shovel Knight mood. That game is so much fun, by the way, Pocket Dungeon. It is fucking fun. Probably one of my favorite roguelite games. It's really addicting. It blends like it's kind of got like Tetris style gameplay, like just, you know, with the matching. With like, you know, roguelike elements. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. Honestly, you kind of have to look up gameplay of it, get a better idea. But yeah, I feel like it's a very underrated game. It's definitely a lot of fun. But anyway, yeah, it kind of prompted me to check out, you know, just regular Shovel Knight. And I've been having a blast with it. I love the art style. And it's just another excuse for me to play on my DS, which I'm happy about, so. Defiler, Chimera, ooh. I think that's pretty good Chimera. Just at first glance. But, you know, my judgment of what's good and what's bad, that's, you know, in this game is probably inaccurate, let's be honest. Or usually is inaccurate, I would say. I wouldn't trust... I wouldn't trust that. Not really seeing anything else, though, that catches my eye. Just trying to look out for some class mods here. Yeah, I think Tempest, Plague Bearer. Alright, let's get out of here. The first N64 game I played was Banjo-Kazooie. I love the Banjo games. Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie are some of my favorite games of all time. I fucking love those games, dude. They are some of the most nostalgic games to me. I played the absolute living hell out of them. I gotta get back to those. And it's funny because I never actually finished either one of them. I've gotten like the last boss several times, but I never fucking finished the last boss. I don't know why, but the last boss in both games I just could not beat. I could not beat. I'm sure I could now, but kid me could not. Whoops. I also think Banjo-Tooie is very underrated compared to Kazooie. I think they're both equally amazing games in their own way. Tooie does things better in my opinion. Certain things, anyway. About firepower! You don't see a tsunami. I wish it was a tsunami, even though I really don't need a tsunami at this point. Which is actually kind of you know, it feels good to say. I want to be honest. I don't need a tsunami. Just not really giving a shit, you know, about the tsunami anymore. Feels nice. I've never really played Ocarina of Time on console. I've always played on emulator. Gotcha. Didn't you play the 3DS version, or was that also on an emulator? Dude, I was just thinking about Chinatown Wars, like, yesterday. And how badly I wanted to play that game. I fucking love GTA Chinatown Wars. That's one of my favorite GTA games, for sure. I was just thinking about it. I don't remember why I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I want to play that again. It's kind of out of nowhere. I think it was because, you know, just you hear about all the GTA 6 news or whatever, and I was just like, man, I kind of want to play. For some reason, it reminded me of, you know, I just randomly thought of Chinatown Wars again, and I was like, man, I want to play that. Ah. Man, using cheat codes on that game was also really fun. Using cheat codes on any of the Grand Theft Auto games is really fun. But I had this one cheat code for, and I'm pretty sure I was using like an action replay or something. But I had this one cheat code for Chinatown Wars that made the cars fly. Similar to that one cheat in San Andreas, but it was just insane. Or I think it maybe, I can't remember, did it make the cars physics just... Something to do with the cars, and they were like, you know, you were able to like launch cars all around. It was so much fun. Kid me just was highly entertained by that. I wish they would make another GTA game in the same kind of style. I think like the OG GTA games used to be in that same style, like top down. Don't quote me though. Oh fuck! What am I doing? Why am I focusing on Cromrax? That's what happens when I just start fucking talking. Go on fucking autopilot mode, dude. Wait, Chinatown Wars is on the PSP? I played it on the DS. So that means I could get it on my Vita via emulation. Dude, that would be awesome. To look into that. I don't know if is Chinatown Wars... I think it is on the Vita. Just by default. I don't think I'd have to go through some external site to put it on there. I think I could just download it via the Vita. I know you could get, like, was it Vice City and 3 on there as well? From the PSP. Man, the memory of playing those as well. Oh, that shit was awesome. The PSP was, and the Vita were ahead of their time, in my opinion. Just a shame that the Vita at least didn't get as much attention. Which is kind of understandable given the lackluster library and, you know, the expensive, how expensive it was to even get a Vita. Fuck. Let alone get, you know, getting the games on it. Which is exactly why I decided to mod my Vita. Because fuck that, dude. I ain't paying full price for those games. And there's so many games on the Vita that aren't even really available anymore, like digitally. Like I think the Metal Gear Solid HD collection is one of those games. And I wish Lilith had some sort of way of regenerating grenades. I guess there is a way. Do I have that? The quarterback? Is it the quarterback that I'm thinking of? I think it's the quarterback. I don't have the quarterback. Never mind. I think the quarterback is legendary, or is it per lesson? I don't know. Anyway, there's a grenade mod that from the arsenal that regenerates grenades slowly. I think that I could use that. Use Project 64. Gotcha. Come on, man. I just can't fucking hit his spots worth shit right now. There we go. Is Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories are on the PSP. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of then. For some reason, I just thought they were like ports of Vice City and 3. I guess not. Alright, what do we got here? Now, somebody came into, was it my last stream or one of my videos just the other day and mentioned that Jolt's dude said that Cromrax doesn't drop Iridian legendaries, and is that true? I mean, I feel like I kind of knew that though, actually. I don't know why I'm even asking that question, because it's like, it's kind of obvious that Cromrax doesn't. Oh shit, look how close this, like, it was almost in this other pile, damn. That would have been not good. I hate when that happens. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves when that happens. Just makes me not even want to look through the damn pile. Just kind of looking for class mods here. I'm trying to pay more attention to the class mods. I really am trying my hardest to do that. I know sometimes I'll forget to pay attention to them. I'm really trying to remember this time. I really want to find that Iridian loyalty comm for Lilith. Part of why I'm playing as Lilith, because I really want to find that. That's definitely something I'd love to find eventually. I personally think emulating games on PC is better than modding consoles and risking them breaking. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely that makes sense, you know. I mean, with my Vita especially, I knew I wasn't gonna play it, you know, if I didn't mod it. I just knew it because it was sitting around collecting dust for years. All I had was like 2 games on it. Actually, 1 game. All I had was Borderlands 2 on it, and you know, I was like, fuck it, man. These games are never going on sale. Some of the games are not even on this the damn system anymore. Like, the system's not even really being supported anymore. So I was like, fuck it. I'll mod it. And I've actually been using it since then. So I just wanted to use the Vita. I wanted to actually fucking use it. I was tired of not using it, you know? It's not like I haven't actually bought any games or bought any games on there since since modding it. I actually have. Which is, I know, probably a little unnecessary, but it kind of makes me feel a little bit better about it, I guess. About jailbreaking the system. Oh man, that sucks. The Vita port of Borderlands 2 is dog shit. It really is. At the time, though, before we had the Switch version, it was actually kind of fun. Just being able to play Borderlands 2 on the go. But yeah, it was shit. I think the load times were by far the worst aspect of that game on the Vita. And you didn't even have all the DLC. So annoying. Like, you only had like 2 DLC packs, I think. You had the Torg DLC and the fucking Captain Scarlet one. The Pirate's Booty one. You didn't even get Hammerlock's DLC or the best DLC, arguably, of Borderlands 2, which is Tiny Tina's DLC. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh shit. That is what I'm talking about. And I wasn't even really trying that hard to hit him that time. I just kind of got lucky. But yeah, having the Switch version of Borderlands is so much better. The only thing I hate is that Borderlands 1 on the Switch is the remastered version. So that's a shame. That really is a shame. That's my one complaint. Has anyone here played Borderlands 3 on the Switch? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how good that port is. Oh fuck! Come on. The fact that they actually managed to put it on the Switch though is pretty impressive. Even if it's shit. Come on, man! Tsunami! What the fuck? We're doing better than that. Fuck that then. What other shock weapons do we have? Let's do the Orion. That should do wonders. There's porn of the female characters from Borderlands on the internet. Not even joking. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not very surprising. There's porn of a lot of things on the internet that there shouldn't be porn of, though. You know, there really is. I mean, just, you know, go to Rule 34. You'll find everything. But yeah, it's definitely not surprising that Borderlands has that. I mean, Moxie, she's like prime material for that shit. I don't think the remaster is that bad, but I prefer the original. Me too. I mean, well, I think the remaster is pretty terrible, actually, but I don't really hate on people who prefer the remaster. Because if you like the remaster, then fucking go for it, you know? If that's how you want to enjoy Borderlands 1, fucking go off, you know? But I personally think it's by far the worst way to play it. Oh shit. It really does. I mean, I haven't been to Rule 34 for a long time. Fuck. But ever since I checked out that website, I was like, okay, I don't want to go. I don't ever want to look at this website again. It's not my thing. Oh fuck. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are just curious about what the hell Rule 34 is, like me. Oh fuck. And proceeded to Google it, and then well, proceeded to regret Googling it. Oh fuck. Come on. No! God damn it. Come on, get some trick shots in there. Let's go. Let's fucking go. No, come on. Name off a couple reasons why you think the remaster is bad. Well, for one, the loot system. The loot, the drop rates is, you know, they increase the drop rates of everything in that game, making it much easier and basically fucking with an already perfect system. Like, they didn't need to change the drop rates at all. It was perfect in the original, and they fucked that up. And then the incorporation of the gearbox weapons didn't help. Those were ridiculously overpowered. Completely broke the game, and they dropped like crazy. Like, I think Cromrax drops gearbox legendaries every time you kill them. At least from my experience of farming Cromrax. Like, that was, you know, and I think they kind of take up some of the drop pool a little bit. Like, they kind of hog it. They're kind of a priority over the other legendaries, so that fucking sucks. So yeah, I mean, there's two reasons right there, honestly. But I could go on. I mean, the UI garbage. Fuck that up. Now that is more up to, for, you know, preference. I mean, if you like the UI, which I've heard some people do, then fine, you know. But it objectively, I feel like is you know, at least compared to the original UI, it's not as good. Because the original game, like, the UI, like, look how fucking easy it is to just go through your weapons. But in the remastered version, it's like everything is so, you know, giant on the screen. You know, they Borderlands 2-ified it with the UI. And that's not a good thing. You know, so going through your UI was just it's more of a pain than it needs to be, you know? Like, yeah, maybe it looks a little bit more fancy, you know, but it, like, just because it looks fancier does not mean it's actually, like, better to navigate. Because that's the thing, it's worse to navigate. It's not convenient to navigate like it is in this game. The golden chest, the introduction of the golden chest, fucking dumb. Making, you know, the game even easier. Like, why the hell did this game need a golden chest? That, and it gives you gearbox weapons most of the time, I think. Again, they just fucking hog the you know, they hog everything, I feel like. And I'm pretty sure if you own, I can't remember, but there's like a way of just starting with a gearbox legendary. And that was something that I had. Is it like if you own Borderlands 2 or something? There's like a certain way of being able to start the game with like a gearbox legendary just right out of the gate. You don't even have to do anything. Fucking dumb, man. The removal of the Dove Hornet is another thing. I think they fucked with just the hybrids in general. Don't quote me though, but I know that they at least removed the Dove Hornet. I think really the only good thing I have to say about the remaster is the increased, just, you know, like the better graphics, I guess, compared to the original. But even that isn't anything really to write home about. It's not like it is a dramatic upgrade to me. I mean, there are quality of life things like a FOV slider, right? Now that is something I will give them props for. I mean, it's not all bad, you know, but it's just, in my opinion, way less superior to the original game in almost every way. You had to check your map every 5 seconds. Fuck. Now, what do you mean by that? Like, do you mean, you know, you had like a kind of a... don't you have a mini map in the enhanced version? Now, that is something some people might prefer over the compass, but I didn't mind. I like the compass. I never had a hard time figuring out where to go. But I, you know, I guess some people might prefer the mini-map instead. Which that is, like, that's subjective. That's totally subjective. Because I personally never really had to use the map that often in this game. Despite the compass, you know, not showing you your surroundings and stuff, I mean, again, you get the objective marker, it tells you where to go, you just go towards that, you know. You might occasionally need to use the map, I guess, if you're kind of confused. Like, about... you know, maybe there's like a fork in the road or something. I don't know. I guess it just depends. But for me personally, I didn't honestly have to use the map too much, I don't feel like, in this game. Gearbox really did fuck up the series, and I'm really worried about the series going forward. I really am. Oh no! Fuck! Wait. Hold on, some of it's... Is it landing in its own pile? Kinda. It's kinda mixed a little bit. Fucking hell. Alright, just some of it's mixed anyway. It actually landed more over here, thank God. Honestly, I really don't want there to be another Borderlands game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if I want there to be another Borderlands game, which really is very, very sad to say, and it sucks. Like... I'm not proud to say that or anything like that. Like, I'm very, like, disheartened to say that. To even think that. But given the state of the series and where they've been taking it, I just don't have a lot of hope in Gearbox for a future, any future entries in the series. I just don't. Unless they change some shit around, man. Because Borderlands 3 really was a turning point in the series. For better and for worse. I mean, there's a lot of good things about Borderlands 3, but there's also a lot of bad things about it. And then you had the new Tales from the Borderlands game, which, oh my god, was that a disaster. Wonderlands I can't say much about, but I've heard that game is kind of up there with Borderlands 3. You know, it's just, it's kind of questionable. Very mixed, you know? Now, one thing that they have been improving in Borderlands, though, is the gameplay. Like, the gameplay is absolutely solid. It's just a lot of other things kind of have been going downhill. Like, the gameplay's been getting better, you know, like the guns, you know, all that stuff, it's been getting better, but like the story, the characters, everything else has kind of been declining. I guess another exception would be the environmental design. Whoever's in charge of that fucking is another, you know, like they're kind of carrying it as well. Same with the people who, you know, were in charge of the actual gameplay and the combat and everything. They kind of carry the experience, you know. Oh, don't even get me started, man, with Maya dying. I honestly don't view Borderlands 3 as canon. I don't. It's not canon to me. It really is not canon to me. Fuck that, dude. For me, like, it ended after Tales. Just the OG Tales. Like, that is still where the game, or where the series, ends. Man, imagine if they had the people who worked on the Tales games work for Gearbox. And you know, they were the ones who did the story for Borderlands 3. Imagine that. How good it would have been. Because the OG Tales is so fucking good, man. The people at Tales really knew how to make a good story. Hey Zealous, how you doing, man? Have you seen the new Torg playable character for Borderlands 2? I have. I haven't really, like, looked into it at all, but I have seen it pop up, like, on my feed. Like, I think I saw Jolts did a stream or something. I never watched the stream or really saw much about it, but I know it exists, you know. Is it any good? Have you looked into it? Because I'm definitely, like, interested. That's pretty fucking awesome. That's a thing. The Borderlands 2 modding community just keeps on pushing out awesome stuff. Is there mods for Borderlands 2 that let you play as the original Vault Hunters? I think there is. I swear I've seen that somewhere. Now that would be cool. I wish there were mods for Borderlands 2 that lets you play as the pre-sequel characters. Because the pre-sequel characters are the best characters. in my opinion. At least in terms of like their skills and everything. The atmosphere is good in Borderlands 3. It is. Like, I will say there are times where I was like really soaking it in Borderlands 3, man. Especially in the DLC, the DLCs. Like, holy shit. They fucking nailed it, man. And the people who did some of the soundtrack as well. I mean, some of the soundtrack's kind of but... Like, a highlight for me is in the first DLC, the Handsome Jackpot. Just that, like, feeling you're in this abandoned casino floating in space. Like, they fucking nailed it, man. It's such a vibe. And same with the second DLC, man. Holy shit. Like, when I started that DLC, just the fucking mood... It really just, like, got immersed into it. It's just, again, the fucking story takes you out of it, man. It's the fucking story. I mean, the DLCs were a little bit better in that department, but... Still not that amazing. Better, but not great. Oh, fuck. I know, like, what the hell? She didn't interact. I never really thought about that. It's fucking dumb. Like, the way they just completely fucked over existing characters, it's just like, wow. Wow. Trying to replace them with characters like Ava. How are they thinking? Ava's gonna be the new, you know, the new Siren, the new main protagonist character. Or whatever they were trying to lead up to by the end of the game. Ava's gonna, you know, she's gonna be the leader of the Crimson Raiders. Whatever they're fucking called in Borderlands 3. And what of Fiona? From Tales? Like, do we ever fucking figure out what the hell happened to her? I mean, it's honestly for the best that she's just gone from the games, because they would have butchered her character just like they butchered Reese and what's his name? Vaughn? What the hell is his name? Vaughn? Boss. Thinking of, like, Far Cry 3. Fuck. I know, I should watch Breaking Bad, dude. So glad you're still running this channel and uploading content. Me too. And I'm glad to have people still watching said content. Tears of the Kingdom. Wait, hold on. What game, or what do you think should have gotten the Game of the Year this year? George says Tears of the Kingdom. For me, either Armored Core 6 or Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm sure Tears of the Kingdom would be up there if I actually played that, but I haven't played that yet. Now, I know it's kind of debatable whether or not a remake should be Game of the Year, but I don't know. I think Resident Evil 4 Remake is fucking awesome, so... At least for me, that's the game. That would be the game of the year. I don't know. But again, it's kind of hard to choose because I also love Armored Core 6. My fucking nose is bothering me, man. I also recommend that you play Life is Strange someday. Dude, I know. I've heard a lot of good things about Life is Strange. Or Life is Strange, Jesus Christ. Aren't the developers of that game making a new game? I'm pretty sure they announced it at the Game Awards. Hey, sorry, I'm just wiping my nose. I don't really want to do it on camera. Because that's gross. Hey, Vampy, what's up? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I wouldn't have recognized you unless you mentioned that you're Vampy. Because I know that I don't know if you watch a lot of streams on YouTube. But yeah, it's good to see you. How have you been? How was your Christmas? I actually just made a post on Twitter. I don't know if you saw it, but I want to like meet up with, with some people again, including you. Like at a convention or something. I miss that shit. I miss TwitchCon and all that stuff. Haven't been in like years. Oh fuck. Oh, come on. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good as well. I appreciate you stopping in. So many remakes these past years. I know, a lot of remakes. For the better and for the worst. I haven't gotten one this year. It's too expensive. Yeah, I actually was gonna go to TwitchCon this year. I was really thinking about it. But, I don't know. By the time I got around to even deciding, it was too late. It was like, TwitchCon was like a month away. I mean, there were still tickets available, but it was just like, I have to plan everything so quickly, and I couldn't, I don't know. It was too stressful. How long have I been on YouTube? Since 2013. I've actually been on YouTube for a long time. It's actually where I started. And then I did a lot of streams on Twitch. And I've planned to go back to Twitch, actually. I'm just doing streams on YouTube temporarily until I go back to Twitch. I'm just trying to kind of migrate some of my followers on YouTube to Twitch. Which, by the way, now's a good time to mention it. But if you're not following me on Twitch, you should go over there and follow me. To those of you watching. Oh fuck. I mean, I obviously know Vampy. I know you're, still following me over there. At least I'd imagine you are. But to anybody else, who's watching, who watches my YouTube content, you guys could go over there and follow me on Twitch, because at some point I plan to stream over there again. And mainly do my streams over there. I don't know, YouTube is really not the ideal place for me to stream. And I honestly kind of miss my community over there. But that being said, I still plan on, doing like video content on YouTube and everything. So that won't change. It's just, in terms of like the streams and stuff, like I'd rather do it over there. Even though both platforms are kind of shite, to be honest. I just prefer Twitch. Yeah, and I feel bad. I kind of feel bad to, you know, leave everybody in the dust who have, or who was watching me on Twitch. Oh, fuck. It's like for a long time there, you know, when I was streaming on Twitch, I was leaving people in the dust on YouTube. So it's like, it's just such a pain to have two different communities on two different platforms, you know? I know I was doing the multi-stream stuff, but it became such a pain in the ass to do that I just didn't find it to be that worth it. I could try it again. There might be easier ways to do it, because I was using this program called Restream, which just, I don't know. The quality, like, ended up being worse on the streams, and, like, it was just such a pain to have to go through, and I think they made it so you have to pay for Restream to, like, to even really use it without a watermark anyway, which is, I don't know. That was just kind of the nail in the coffin for me, I guess. Oh, fuck. Just that made me stop wanting to use it. Because I was using it because it was free. Speaking of Zelda, have you played Link to the Past? I have not. I have not. I've been wanting to play Link to the Past. Like, that's definitely a Zelda game that's up there for me as like one of the top priorities. Oh, fuck. In the series anyway. But yeah, I still gotta finish up Minish Cap, man. One of these days I'll finish up Minish Cap. Ugh. Although after I do Minish Cap, I'll probably go to Twilight Princess. Do that next. What else have I been playing lately? Well, I just recently finished not Shovel Knight. I mean, I've been playing Shovel Knight. Oh, fuck. That's okay. That's okay. I recently finished Hollow Knight. Been playing a lot of Cyberpunk. Been doing a lot of that. Having a blast playing Cyberpunk. Did the Phantom Liberty DLC. What else have I been playing? Yeah, I started Shovel Knight. Really, that's it, I think. Oh yeah. I started Mario RPG on my Switch. But other than that, that's really it. The occasional Borderlands on stream. Are you still planning on doing that Splunky 2 stream? The multiplayer one? Yeah, I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that still. Maybe soon. Maybe the next stream. I don't know. Would you want to join for that, Kavena? Did I watch the Game Awards? Yes, I did. I did. Did you watch the Game Awards? Or were there any highlights for you? Because for me, most of it was kind of, I don't know, I wasn't that excited for a lot of the stuff, but there were a couple things that really piqued my interest, like the new Monster Hunter game, the new Dragon Ball Z game. I was really hoping for some Hollow Knight Silksong news, but sadly none of that. Even though they teased at that, you know, it's, I think at some point in the Game Awards they were like, oh, there's gonna be we're gonna reveal a game from this small independent studio in Australia. And I was like, oh, is it is this some Hollow Knight Silksong news? And no, it ended up being something completely different. Oh, fuck. So I'm pretty sure the developers of Hollow Knight are based out of Australia, I think. Hollow Knight is now one of my favorite games too. It is so good. I would highly recommend. Like if you are into Metroidvanias / platforming games, that you try it out. It's so good. I kind of had to warm up to it a little bit, but once I warmed up and once it clicked, man, I just could not stop playing. I need to go back and 100% it though, because I haven't done everything in the game. Because some of the end game stuff is fucking hard, dude. Like, it is so hard. But I was thinking maybe I'd stream another playthrough or something of it, if you guys would like to see that. I don't know. Let me know if you'd like to see a Hollow Knight playthrough. Maybe I'd attempt the hard difficulty. That's, you know, where you die in like, I think if you die then it's over, you know, like a permadeath type experience. I thought that would be kind of fun. Like I wouldn't really, you know, be super serious about it. Is that a pearl? Oh, I thought it was a pearl. Like I'd just do it for lols, you know. I still gotta finish the Bloodborne DLC. Oh, dude. Yeah. You should. I gotta get back to Bloodborne. I've only done that one playthrough. Back when I streamed it. I haven't returned to it since, and I really fucking hate myself for it. Party Animals. How is Party Animals, actually? I don't know much about it. I know it's popular. Majora's Mask is a pain in the ass. I like how that rhymed. Yeah, I can see why some people might not enjoy Majora's Mask, but I love it. I just love the world of Termina more than, like, Hyrule. Now, that might be an unpopular opinion, I don't know. But I fucking love Termina, dude. But I know, like, the whole countdown thing might not be everybody's cup of tea. And for someone like me who really loves to take my time with games, like, there were points where it was kind of annoying, you know, having that countdown. But there's a certain tenseness that it adds to the gameplay, and really makes you think about what you need to do next. You know, kind of plan your next day, your next cycle in the game. There's something about that that's a lot of fun, and when things actually work out and you get everything done that you want to get done within a within a cycle, it's so satisfying. Come on! Yeah, that would be really fun to stream, Hollow Knight. Like I said, maybe I'll do that and do the permadeath mode for fun. You know, to see how far I could get. Like, I wouldn't really, like I said, take it that seriously. It'd just be kind of fun to do. I think it'd be kind of maybe fun to watch as well. Even though I'm not that good at Hollow Knight, I really am not that good. Are there any other Metroidvania games that you guys would recommend? Because I've honestly been looking for some more Metroidvania games. Like, since Hollow Knight, I've just had that itch, you know? And there's just, I mean, there's so many good ones out there that's, like, almost overwhelming. I'm just trying to, like, find one. I've heard Ori. The Ori games are pretty good. Like, Ori and the Will of the Wisp and, whatever the other one is, The Blind Forest, I think. Those are good. There's just so many. It's like I said, it's just overwhelming. But I've kind of been looking for one that's maybe a little bit more underrated, like that flies under people's radars, because there's a lot of like underrated, like really good Metroidvanias. And just games in general. Because I know Hollow Knight like is definitely one of the more popular, well-known ones, you know, but I'm looking for something a little less mainstream, you know? It's so much fun. Is it like a... I'm assuming it's like a multiplayer type game, right? Is it local multiplayer or is it just like online or something? I'm not big into that style of game. The Ori games were amazing. Yeah, I love like the visual style of the Ori games. Like Hollow Knight, one of the things I loved about it is the visuals, man. The fucking visual style just is so captivating. I loved it. And Ori just, it kind of, you know, brings me almost like that same joy when I look at that style, you know. I know it's like a kind of a different style, but it's really pleasing to look at to me. Yeah, Dead Cells looks fun. I've also been looking into kind of like roguelikes as well. I did check out Dead Cells on the Game Pass, on the Xbox Game Pass, and I enjoyed it. You know, I'm not sure I like the visuals though that much. That's the one thing that I wasn't too drawn to, was the... I don't like... I mean, I love the pixelated kind of like art style, but I hate how like the characters and the enemies and everything are like 3D looking. I hate that. I don't know why, it just bothers me. But I love the gameplay loop. I think it's very fun. Very, very addicting game. I recently started Rogue Legacy. That's another kind of Metroidvania roguelike. But I don't know if I like how the progression is in that game. Like, it feels like it's very punishing, like, and very almost impossible unless you keep dying and like get upgrades and stuff, which I don't like that. I want something to be really hard, but like kind of more fair, and I feel like that game is just unnecessarily not fair. At least until you know, die enough to get upgrades, you know? Like, you kind of have to bash your head against the wall for a while until your character's powerful enough to progress, and that's what, at least what it feels like anyway. Unless you're just fucking God at the game when you first start it, like, which I doubt anybody is, so... That is my one critique of it. But everything else about it's fun. I wish it wasn't like that, you know? That's why I like games like Spelunky. You know? Because, I mean, you do kind of have to bang your head against the wall, but you also... It doesn't feel, like, unfair. Like, you just need to learn it. Whereas Rogue Legacy doesn't just feel like you need to, like, learn it. It feels like you actually need to die, you know, to even get far. But not in the good way. Not in the, well, I learned something kind of way, you know? Like in the, well, I guess I need to die because, you know, I need to get this upgrade sort of way. Doesn't feel very rewarding, you know? That makes sense. Completely off topic of that game. Have you heard of Hello Games and their upcoming Light No Fire? I have. I'm pretty excited for it. I'm hoping it's, you know, gonna be good right out of the gate and not end up like No Man's Sky out of the gate. Which I know No Man's Sky is, at least from what I've heard, has improved a lot since launch. But still, you know, doesn't change the fact that it had a really rough launch. But as far as I can tell, like, just from the trailer of Light No Fire, it looks pretty awesome. Looks pretty fun. The visuals are absolutely gorgeous in that game. That's my biggest worry, is going to be stale right out of the get-go, yeah. guess we'll just find out. I don't really have that high of hope or like expectations for it or anything, you know. I'm keeping my expectations at a minimum. So, I don't know. But I mean, it looks cool. You know, I'll definitely keep it on my radar for sure. But it's going to be one of those games that I'm definitely going to like wait for the reviews on and stuff when it comes out. Honestly, I kind of do that a lot anyway with games these days. Not with everything, but a lot of games. Oh, fuck. Because there's so many games that come out nowadays that are just absolute garbage. So, you know. Yeah. Usually, if I can, I'll wait for, like, you know, till I watch a review before I buy a game. Again, like I said, not always. There'll be some games like Armored Core that I'll just get right away. Like if it's really something I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I've been stung so many times with a lot of new games that come out that are just garbage, man, that I've learned from that, you know? I am sorry that the gameplay has kind of been suffering, though, a little bit. Oh, shit. Who is attacking me right now? Is it another crawl maggot? Why am I focusing on the one farther away? Who knows? My thought process sometimes. I don't know, guys. I'm worried about GTA 6. Yeah. I am honestly not that excited about GTA 6. I mean, I don't know, at least compared to like everybody else, you know, there's so much hype regarding that game that it's insane. But I'm really trying to keep it to a minimum, which hasn't been hard. I mean, it's not like I'm not a GTA fan. I was just gushing about how much I like GTA earlier. How much I want to get back to Chinatown Wars. But I don't know. For me, Rockstar's actually been a little questionable lately with some of their stuff, like GTA Online and that GTA collection that came out, which I think is better now, but when it came out was fucking garbage. Oh, hell. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure it'll be good. I'm sure it'll be, you know... Oh, fuck. I'm sure it won't disappoint, but still, I don't know. I guess I'm just not that excited for it. I'm just not as into GTA as I once was. You know, yeah, I still have, you know, the urge, like I said, to play some of the older titles, but when it comes to like the new stuff, I'm just, I don't know. But that being said, people's expectations are very, very high for the new game. So if they disappoint at all, we're gonna hear about it. There's a lot of pressure, and it really sucks because it's not necessarily their fault. I mean, it's just everybody really hypes it up, you know, and puts, you know, sets their expectations really high for themselves. Yeah, it's like Cyberpunk. And I like Cyberpunk. I liked it when it came out. But people really hyped up that game. And I will not just put it on the people. I will put it on the developers because they also hyped up their game. They hyped it up to be something that inevitably it wasn't. In ways. Like it, you know... There was a lot of like a lot of pre-release stuff that just did not match the quality of the final product. You know, like again, Cyberpunk I still think at launch was good, but it had, you know, like CD Projekt Red were really hyping it up. So it's definitely on them too, you know. But as far as like GTA, like all Rockstar did was just release like a teaser, and like everybody fucking goes insane, dude. It's not like they're like, you know, posting a lot of you know, like it's not like the marketing is really hyping the game up a lot right now anyway. So I definitely will fault CD Projekt Red for that for sure. And it's definitely no excuse that the game came out the way it did on last-gen consoles, like Xbox One and PS4, in the state that it did. But, like, if you're playing, like, you know, if you were like me and playing it on PC, or at the time, the next-gen consoles, now the current gen, then, you know, you wouldn't be disappointed. I mean, well... Maybe with some things you'd be disappointed, but under the bugs and stuff, the game was actually really good. It just needed more polishing. Oh, fuck. Come on! But people shat on that game so much when it came out. It's not even funny. But it's because, you know, people's expectations were so fucking high. Which, like I said, isn't just on them, it's on CD Projekt Red as well for hyping up their game. You know? Making it seem much grander than it actually is. And much more finished than it actually was. Let's be real, Cyberpunk was not ready to come out when it did. It needed more time. It needed more delays, even though the game was delayed a lot. But now, you know, we have the finished version of the game. I feel like, you know, what the game should have been at launch, now we have. And now the game is fucking awesome. It's just a shame that, you know, it had to launch the way it did, you know? Because that shit's never fucking fun. Like, looping back around to No Man's Sky, it's kind of a similar situation. You know, that game also launched, it was very hyped up, and then it launched in such a poor state. And obviously game companies are going to hype their games up for sure, you know, I mean, that's just part of, like, marketing and stuff, but CD Projekt Red, and, you know, especially, like, they were going to town with that shit. They were like doing everything that they could to like hype Cyberpunk up, man. And like the amount of delays also just didn't help, you know. People got really impatient, you know. So when the game inevitably came out, it was like, there's going to be some disappointment there, for sure. Even if the game launched flawlessly, I'm sure people would have been disappointed, because that's how it fucking works, man. With how much fucking hype, there's definitely a lot of people that would still be disappointed with the final product. Honestly, regardless of hype, to be honest. I mean, that's just a normal thing. Not everybody's gonna like it, you know, but it just doesn't help that it was hyped up so much. I mean, it's just like Modern Warfare. It's a big series, but it can't die though. Terrible series now. Yeah, fucking Call of Duty, man. Oh god, don't even get me started on that shit. That series should have died a long time ago. But why would it when it's making a lot of money? When people just keep buying it, you know? But it's allowed them to release shittier and shittier games because of it, you know? Because people are just willing to just eat up all the slop, you know? All the shit that they fucking release. It doesn't matter. As long as it has Call of Duty in the name, people will fucking eat it up. Kind of reminds me of like Pokemon, you know, like the newer Pokemon games just not been turning out that amazing, you know. People are still eating that shit up because it has Pokemon, you know. I mean, it's Pokemon. Like, of course, people are gonna jump on that shit regardless of the quality, regardless if it's good or bad or whatever, you know. Because it's such a big thing, you know? Yeah, exactly. What was it that, oh yeah, Lego Fortnite, you know, I'm not a big Fortnite person. I really not, it's not my thing. But Lego Fortnite actually looks kind of fun. And it's just the fact that it's called Lego Fortnite is just hilarious to me, though, because it looks like it has nothing to do with Fortnite, or at least from what I've seen of Fortnite. It's like a completely different experience. It's like this PvE, you know, like survival game. It's not even a battle royale, which I just find to be hilarious. It just has to have the Fortnite name on there because it's gonna make it do well. Even though it has nothing, almost nothing to do with Fortnite. Like, maybe it has some characters that look like, you know, Fortnite characters or something, but, like, the gameplay itself is so detached from what Fortnite is. Which I find to be hilarious. And it kind of honestly deters me from playing it, because it's like, I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of Fortnite. You know, but at the same time, I kind of, like, want to check it out because, the game looks fun. It's just weird because it's not even Fortnite, like, at all. It just has that name in there, you know. It's just what it's called because I guess it would make it do better, you know. I mean, that's obvious why they did that. Yeah, I mean, but it's just stupid. It's still stupid. It really pisses me off. Like, it's almost like false advertising, honestly. It really is. It really is false advertising. It's fucking clickbait type shit. Fallout 76, yeah. Yeah, I've been enjoying Fallout 76. That's another game I've been playing, but I know that game at first especially just was, yeah, I'm sure everybody heard about that. Don't even have to talk about that. Even though I have been enjoying Fallout 76, I still think it's a very greedy, you know, Bethesda is so fucking greedy. Speaking of Bethesda and greed, the paid mods, have you guys heard about that, like, for Skyrim? God, they just keep on pushing for that, don't they? This is like, what, the third time now, or fourth time that they've tried to push for the paid mods? Oh, and there goes Borderlands crashing. It's all the Procyon loot, damn. But yeah, they've really been pushing hard for that for like a while, and every time they do, nobody wants it, but yet they just keep on fucking pushing for it. And yeah, it really fucked up people's mods. So dumb. It's just like, leave Skyrim alone, please. For the love of God, just stop messing with it. Stop re-releasing Skyrim and stop messing with Skyrim. Leave it alone. So annoying. Because I love Skyrim, but I hate what they're doing. It's like, you know, beating a dead horse at this point. I get the feeling Fallout 4 is going to have the same treatment very soon, with the whole Fallout 4 remastered coming out or whatever it's going to be. They're probably going to add some sort of anniversary edition to that game and add paid mods and stuff. They already haven't. Maybe they already have. I don't know. I don't know. What time is it? How long have I been going for? Oh shit, almost 2 hours already? Damn. That flew. Flew by quick. I guess I should know, should have known given that the game crashed, but still, damn. Feels like I haven't been forming car marks that much. My mod list, I'm drained. When I play Skyrim, no mods. At least Skyrim DLCs were good. Honestly, like, I thought the Anniversary Edition, which might be an unpopular opinion, was actually decent. Because like, it really did add a lot of stuff to the game, and it, you know, gave people all the Creation Club stuff. But it really rips off people who bought some of that Creation Club content. Like, they wasted money. And if they do the same thing with Fallout 4 eventually, my girlfriend, which, you know, she bought some of that Creation Club content for that game, she, you know, and she's already like fucking like regretting it because she knows that's gonna happen, most likely gonna happen. Where they release all that shit for free, even though she paid for some of it, and I don't think any of the people who paid for any of that stuff got their money back. So, or really got anything for paying for those things. Which is just shitty. It's shitty. So even though, like, I think it's awesome that they release that stuff for free, it's like, what about the people who paid for those things when you made them like something that you had to pay for? Ugh. Should have been free from the get-go, you know? And that shit was already like paid mods, basically. But now that, you know, with the Creation Club, you know, at least with Skyrim anyway, that they made all that shit free, they're like, oh, they still have to find a way to monetize the game. Basically Creation Club 2.0. And yet, you know, I do think it's cool if they're paying these developers, these mod authors, you know. But I know that Bethesda's getting a cut of the money. It's not all going to them. I highly fucking doubt that. And it's just, it's so stupid. I hate it. I hate it. Like, I guess if it was, I mean, if it was all going to the modders, I would be in support of that. But I know it's not. I know Bethesda's getting a cut of that shit. They're getting a cut of other people's fucking work, you know, mods. And I know it's their game, but it's still just fucked. It's fucked up. At least you can upgrade it from Special Edition to Anniversary instead of buying. Yeah, you're right. It's still dumb though. I mean, it's still ridiculously priced. I think you still have to pay, what, at least $20 to upgrade? Actually, I know you do get a lot of content, but still. Should be like $10 to upgrade or something. I mean, maybe if it's on sale, you could get it, you know, a better discount. But I you know, I'm at least happy that you can just upgrade for a better price. instead of having to buy the whole thing. Unlike, I think, Special Edition, I think you had to do that, right? Or could you upgrade? I don't remember. I think you had to buy it fucking separately. Don't quote me, though. So yeah, I'm kind of mixed about the anniversary update. Because there's, I do love a lot of the new stuff they added. But at the same time, it's just, like, it fucks over everybody, and it's just still an unnecessary re-release of the game. Just to get some more fucking money out of Skyrim, just to, really suck that corpse dry. While they can. Because it is their biggest, most popular game, for sure. But it's just annoying how much they're exploiting that, that popularity and trying to benefit from it as much as they can still. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised at this point if there was another version of the game that they're going to release. I wouldn't be surprised. Given everything. And it's so funny because they're so focused on adding paid mods to Skyrim, but not fixing Starfield. I wanted to like Starfield. I really wanted to like Starfield. I tried my best to like Starfield, but I could not get into it. I mean, there's certain things I like about it, but it's bug in here or something. It's a very flawed game. Needs a lot of work. It's like No Man's Sky when that came out, kind of same thing. Which is funny because No Man's Sky, I mean, they're very similar, like they're both very big games with a giant, universe to explore with thousands of planets or whatever, same type of concept there. Both, poorly, just poor games when they came out. But I'm sure, like, Starfield would probably maybe turn out like No Man's Sky eventually, But it's just a shame, that it couldn't already be like No Man's Sky how it is now, and just a really good game right out of the gate. It has to eventually maybe turn into that. Which who knows? Who knows if they're going to even do that? I don't know. I don't honestly have a lot of faith in Bethesda. I really don't feel like I do. Did you guys hear that they only had one writer or like two writers for Starfield out of the 4,000 people that were working on the game? There was like one in-house writer and one, external writer. Absolutely just fucking dumb, man. Yeah, EA definitely was, yeah. They were one of the catalysts for sure. Yeah, Starfield was... The amount of loading screens and the times you have to wait in that game is insane. Like, I just watched a video from one of my favorite YouTubers, Camworks. And he shows that like when you wait in the game with the waiting system, how much slower it is compared to like Skyrim and Fallout. And that it really didn't need to be like that. Like, he shows that like you can just speed it up in like a couple seconds and the game runs just fine. But for whatever reason, someone at Bethesda was like, let's make this double this, let's make players really have to wait, to really fully immerse them in waiting in this game. Let's double the time that they have to wait compared to Skyrim and Fallout. Also, on top of having unskippable animations for sitting down to wait and getting up from waiting, because, well, for one, you have to go and actually sit somewhere in the game to be able to even wait at all. Just like in Fallout 4, which is the most dumb thing imaginable. Like, why can't you just wait at, you know, at any time like you could before? It's like they just keep regressing. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. They just... There's so many things in Starfield where they just go backwards. It doesn't make any sense. It's a really good video. You guys should watch that if you're interested. It's Camworks' latest video. I think it's called Bethesda's Guide of Making Starfield Good or something, or a guide for Bethesda to make Starfield good. It's his latest video. It's really entertaining, though. He you know, I agreed with basically everything he said in the video. It's just spot on how I feel. I like Fallout 4 too. I think Fallout 4 is fun, but it, you know, I do see the flaws in it for sure. It stems further and further away from a role-playing game, you know, but it has a lot of fun aspects. I love the settlement building and the combat and everything, and Fallout 4 undeniably has one of the most detailed Bethesda worlds, for sure. Like, if not the most detailed. Like, everywhere you fucking step in that game, there is something interesting happening, which is completely the opposite of Starfield. Starfield is completely throws out the window, which is one of the things that makes me drawn to Bethesda games in the first place, is the, you know, the exploration and the discovery and all that stuff, and Starfield completely fucks that up. It's quite the contrast going, you know, from Fallout 4 to Starfield. Like, you can really just tell the difference. You know, you explore a planet in Starfield and you explore the Commonwealth and you're just like, holy shit, like, it's just night and day. I mean, you could even go back and play like Skyrim or really any of the older games, any of their other games, Morrowind, Oblivion. Hell, Oblivion, which objectively had a lot of empty space, still feels so much more alive and populated than Starfield. Anyway, I probably should get going here, guys. I've been going for 2 hours. I was thinking maybe of going for a little longer, but I have been going for 2 hours now. Time just fucking flew, man, in this stream. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the rants. Kind of ranted a lot today. But I had fun. There's nothing like a good old rant, you know, but I also saw some friendly faces I haven't seen in a while, like Vampy. It's great to have you. I don't know if you're still here, but I appreciate you watching, coming in here. We'll have to, you know, try to meet up at a convention one of these days. I'd also like to meet up with just everybody, man. I'd love to meet up with Joe Numbers as well. He's one of my good friends I met at TwitchCon, and I want to meet up with everybody. Including anybody I've just met, you know. He's a fan of my channels. I want to meet up with some people, man. I miss that shit, you know. So yeah, I'll have to look into what's coming up this year and maybe plan something, kind of let everybody know, because yeah, I'm just desperate to get out there and go to a convention again, man. It's been so long. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and you know, a good New Year's, because that's coming up. Fucking 2024, damn. It's crazy. Time fucking flies, man. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good New Year's and everything, and yeah, I'll see you guys probably in a couple weeks, maybe, give or take, maybe next week. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a New Year's stream. We'll just kind of see what happens. But yeah, in the meantime, you guys take care, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.